Okay, in this tutorial we'll continue with the placement of this object in the scene, but there's one other thing you can do. You don't have to place it precisely at an exact vertex, so maybe I want to place this object here somewhere else, so you can always grab any number of vertices. So I could just grab this one, and that one, and then with those three selected, press Shift S and put my cursor to the selected. Then it places it in between those three, at the midpoint of those vertices. Alright, so then when I leave this and I grab this and press Shift S and put my selection to the cursor, it places it there, but then I face one other fundamental problem, and that is that the orientation of it is straight up, but maybe maybe what I want to do, I want the orientation to be perpendicular to the face of this polygon, or I would say normal to the face of that polygon. That's a mathematical term, or physics, however you'd like to look at it. And so what I want to do is I need another way. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for the moment since I don't need it here. And what I want to do, I need a way to place them all along those points. Maybe, so what I can do is I can take this object and I can parent it to this. So I'll shift select this, I'll press Control P, and I'll set the parent to the object like that. And then I come over to this tab right here, the Object tab. See, I'm here right there, Object tab. Come down here, and under Duplication, I can press Verts, right? And the Verts allows, if you take a look at it closely, what it is, they're already now in the shape of this object here, right? Like that. Oh, they are, every one of them, but they're not real objects yet. They're just, these guys are, notice if I click on any of them, they're just, I'll have to do something to fix that up, but they're already in that kind of shape associated with all those vertices. But you can always just take this object here and you can rotate it itself, RR, just by rotating it. You can rotate it to whatever orientation you want. So sometimes I orient it in advance. Let's just click, in this case, let's switch over and let's click faces. Alright, so with faces, and let's press Alt R. Let's grab this and go Alt R. See if I can click it. I can't clear it right here because I'm connected to Alt R. I'm trying to clear the rotation on that. Go back to where I was. Alt R. There it is. So I've cleared the rotation with the faces selected, because you notice when I have this selected and I have it set as vertices like this, well, it's basically parenting it, it's positioning it at all the vertex locations, but at a vertex location that doesn't tell me about the direction at which the normal is coming out. You need more than a single point to determine the orientation of the vector from that point. But when you have 3 points like this, then that tells me that that you can use those 3 points to calculate the orientation of a normal vector. And then that's why when you select it to face mode, then they're oriented like that. And the reason why I'd done Alt R was because a moment ago when I had pressed RR and I was just rotating those things around like that. So if the object itself is not oriented properly, then, but you can get some pretty cool effects. That's a pretty nice effect, right? Just like that. And then the one last thing you have to do is, with this selected, you have to press Control A. So let me do Alt R, clear the rotation. You can duplicate it across this, but if you want them to be individual objects, come into here and then you have to press Control A. And when you do, you get this menu, Make Duplicates Real. You can find that down in here, Object up here, Apply, there it is, Apply. So there's the same thing, Control A like that. You notice it says Shift where it says, oh, Control A. Oh yeah, you can do Shift Control A to do directly. Alright, so I'm going to press Control A and I'm going to make the duplicates real. And then when I've done that, now all of these are individual objects and you can see their origin like that. So that's a pretty powerful trick, and they're oriented like that as well. Alright, well, I hope that gives you some insight. Maybe I missed a step in there, but I think if you watch it again, you'll probably figure it out no problem. Alright, I hope that helps you with your projects, and I'll see you in the next lesson.